Psalm 139 reads, O Lord, you examine me and know. You know when I sit down and when I get up. Even from afar away, you understand my motives. You carefully observe me when I travel or when I lie down to rest. You are aware of everything I do. Skip down to 13. Certainly, you made my mind and heart. You wove me together in my mother's womb. I will give you thanks because your deeds are awesome and amazing. You knew me thoroughly. My bones were not hidden from you when I was made in secret and sewed together in the depths of the earth. Your eyes saw me when I was inside the womb. All the days ordained for me were recorded in your scroll before one of them came into existence. Then Jeremiah 1:5. Before I formed you in your mother's womb, I chose you. Before you were born, I set you apart. I appointed you to be a prophet to the nations. The subject this morning is why my egg? Why my egg? But the reality is, stop letting outside forces dictate who you are when none of them created you nor guided you down through a fallopian tube to be set in place so that you could be here right now. If it was not for God directing my path, even before I entered into this world, I got to get y'all to see that. Because everybody thinks that, it just happened by chance. We was only together one night. Nobody cares about your sin or indiscretion. It wasn't supposed to happen. How did this? No, the reality is, for whatever reason, you were in a position and a child came out of that position because God ordained it. Maybe to show your sin, maybe to pull you out, maybe to get you to step up and become a real man, become a real woman. Maybe it put you in a position where now I got to grow up. Yeah. Now, some folk don't understand that, so they don't grow up. They keep doing foolish stuff, and they keep cranking out more kids. But these kids being cranked out is not because God still did not send them. But when they come, we're supposed to what? Develop them. Encourage them to become who God has called them to become. You are significant. You are valuable. You have worth. So when you go to school and you don't do anything because you don't like school or you don't like the knowledge of school or all those things, you are missing out on the fact of who you are. And so you want to quit. Well, why do you want to quit now when you didn't quit to get here? Your egg was a fighter before it arrived. So how come once we're here, we stop fighting? See, once you realize the process you went through, that should give you power to push through. Can't nobody tell you what you can't do, because now I understand what I went through just to get here. And so if my father created me inside my mother's womb, now that I understand who that is by my salvation in Christ, by accepting his death on the cross, then I couldn't just be saved to be nothing. I didn't get saved to tap my body all up. I didn't get saved to wear my pants halfway down to my legs. I didn't get saved to show all the valuable stuff that God gave me. I didn't get saved to change my identity or my gender or anything else. I'm here because God saw fit through 7 million eggs to allow me to come and stand before a holy God. Even Jeremiah, he said, look, Lord, I'm just a young boy. He said, no, don't tell me what you are. I know what it took to get you to where you are. So I need you to be the God man, the God woman, the God child. I need you to be what I've called you to be. I don't make no mistakes. I don't make no error. I could have chosen another egg. So you didn't, you wasn't born because just one egg showed up. You was born because you beat through 1,000 other ones to get into position. The only failure that we have in us is from a wall that's been created from a bad background. And don't get me wrong, even good backgrounds get you twisted. Because then you think you're privileged. You got to write the stuff. You know how people say, yeah, we rich. How you rich and you don't have no money? Well, my mama, well, then it's your mama and daddy's fortune. You happen to be freeloading off of that fortune. But that fortune ain't yours, it's ours. And because you belong to us, we allow you to have some, what's a good word I'm looking for? I'm looking for a real good one.